Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I just finished my final exam of my first year of medical school, and I kind of just wanted to sit down and make a video just kind of candidly talking about my first year. There's still going to be a vlog this week of my last week in medical school or final exam week in medical school, and that should be up the day after this video goes up because I'm going to try to film this right now and then edit it tonight and then upload it tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I just got done my first year of medical school. I just had my final literally less than 2 hours ago, and you guys are sending me a bunch of super nice DMs on Instagram because I posted a selfie of being done with my final exam. And yeah, I don't even know what to say. I am so happy to be done with my first year of medical school. It's been a really long year, and a lot of you guys who have been following my channel for the past year know that I've been vlogging the entire thing every single week, and you guys have followed me through it. And this experience was a little bit of what I expected and then a little bit of what I didn't expect. For example, I knew it was gonna be tough, but you truly don't know how hard it's gonna be until you do it. But at the same time, it's very doable. I went into medical school wondering if I was gonna be the kind of person that can make it through, and here I am, done with my final exam, done with my first year, and yeah, I made it through my first year, and I think if you can make it through your first year, you can make it through the rest of medical school. And I'm honestly, just first thoughts, really proud of myself for making it this far. As someone who applied with relatively average low MCAT score, and someone who just wasn't confident going in, I'm really proud of the fact that I'm done and I finished my first year, and I have a new confidence that I definitely did not have when the year started. Overall, I think medical school really is a character building experience. When I started medical school, I had a really hard time sitting down and studying for long periods of time. I felt like I retained nothing, and even now I probably still don't retain as much as I wish I did, but I definitely can study longer. I feel more disciplined. My time management I thought was good when medical school started, but now I feel like I can get a lot of stuff done in a day. If you guys have been following my vlogs, you guys know that. I tend to do a lot in a day, and it doesn't feel like it, when you're kind of doing it. But then I watch back my videos after I'm done editing it, and I'm like, wow, I've actually done a lot today. And so, my time management skills have gone up, my ability to get more work done has gone up, and those are things that I was worried about when school started, but now that I'm done with my first year, I can look back and say I've definitely gotten better at those things. Besides that, I don't feel any smarter. You think that you're gonna finish your first year of medical school and you're gonna be super smart, and the thing is you are I know a lot of things that I did not know a year ago, a lot of things. But at the same time, I'm very aware of how many things I don't know, which is a lot of things, and a lot of things I've tried to learn that I can never get down. And so you really don't feel any smarter. You just feel you know a lot of things, but there's a lot of things you wish you knew as well. Sorry this video is rambly. I actually did not have a plan sitting down in front of the camera. I just wanted to talk about things. And that's kind of what I've been doing in my vlogs. And overall, being a YouTuber and being a medical student was not something I anticipated, when I came into medical school. I think I had 2,000 subscribers when I started medical school, and now we almost have 30,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you guys. But that was something I did not expect I was gonna have to manage as a first year medical student, and it's not something my peers have to manage. But I really think that doing YouTube while being in medical school actually gave me a quality of life that I would not have gotten otherwise, in a positive way. Because yes, I spent a lot of time every single day filming, vlogging, thinking about what I was gonna film that day, what was important to vlog. Every single week I had to edit, and that took time away because sometimes I knew I needed to study, but I also wanted to get a vlog up. And regardless on if my time management or priorities were in line all the time, it's just something I enjoy doing and something I committed to. And I'm definitely proud to say that I haven't missed a vlog on any week since I started medical school, which there was a point where I actually considered it because I just knew that I wasn't managing my time very well. But I think that having YouTube as a kind of a side thing that I was doing in medical school really did help me push my time management skills to the next level. having kind of like a second reason for doing this. Like, of course I'm doing this for me and I want to be a doctor, but like having all of you guys kind of there supporting me gave me this like motivation that really helped. Like, I looked forward to telling you guys about my day, telling you guys about my, productivity if I was productive, and telling you guys about my exam scores. It's all something I looked forward to, and I thought about you guys when I was, doing these things. And it's just been a wonderful experience. I've really enjoyed doing YouTube. The fact that we have almost 30,000 subscribers means that it's just something I'm going to keep doing, like not even just in medical school, but even past medical school. And it's just been such an awesome experience. But back to medical school, when it comes to my classmates, that is also something that has been amazing. I really like my classmates. There are a bunch that I'm definitely a lot closer to than others, but overall, my class is awesome. We have a really small class size. We have 60 students. And even with COVID, which has been like one of the biggest kind of barriers this year, not just for me as a medical student, but of course for the world. But the thing with COVID is like coming into a new school, first year medical school, and not being able to like spend so much time with your classmates was definitely hard. But the relationships I've made with my classmates like still managed to like push through COVID. And we all feel pretty close in general, like with each other. Maybe not so much with the faculty. We haven't gotten to know our faculty as much as we all wish that we did. But with each other, the people who really prioritized getting to know each other and make these relationships, they did. And I feel like I have so many close friends now because of it. And there's a particular classmate that gets on Discord with me every single day, and we do practice questions, we study together, and it's just been such an awesome relationship. And that's something I really look forward to when I started medical school, was the relationships I'd get to build, because this is like a cohort of people you're gonna spend the next 4 years with and then eventually be professionals with. And so I was pretty nervous about making friends at first, but now, I love the friendships I've made. I'm excited to spend the next 4 years with them, and I'm honestly just proud of every single one of them for pushing through this year. What is another thing that's important to talk about? I guess lifestyle. My lifestyle has kind of like fluctuated, throughout medical school. And I think if you guys have been watching my vlogs, you guys have kind of like watched the phases of my lifestyle. There was a phase towards the end of last semester where I was pretty much eating out every single day. I wasn't really exercising. I got the exercise bike, which is back there, and I started grocery shopping a lot more frequently and making food at home. And that was one of the biggest lifestyle modifications I made that was really beneficial. I started exercising especially with the bike, and I bike at least like an hour a day, and I eat most of my meals at home. I lost a lot of the comfy weight that I'd gained when like COVID started and med school started. And my advice is like build good habits when you start medical school, because I didn't really build those good like exercise, eating habits kind of until this semester, really. And I wish I had just started with those. And that's something I'm going to prioritize this summer while I have some more downtime, is just like being really good about exercise, being really good about my diet, because again, I just went into medical school not prepped for that. So definitely build good habits before you guys start. Another really big quality of life thing was getting Chewy. Getting Chewy was seriously the best decision I have ever made. I wanted a dog when I first got into medical school, and I knew I was gonna live on my own. I had the idea of getting a dog, and then COVID hit and I got the idea of getting a dog even more. But so many people told me, like, don't get a dog in medical school. It's, you're not gonna have time, you're gonna be studying, but going in like a COVID year where I literally am spending so many days at home, like you guys watch the vlogs, you guys see that I am home most of the day. When winter break came around, I knew I needed to get a puppy, and I got really lucky when I found Chewy. It was the perfect time. This semester's quality of life by just having Chewy just really was better than last semester. I felt like that presence of having this like unconditional love just kind of there. I was taking breaks every like 30 minutes from studying to play with him. And again, just quality of life just went up so much more. There was a lot of challenges I had to overcome during this year, and they are particularly related to studying and research. When the school year started, I could not get studying down. I didn't know what worked for me. I didn't know what I liked. And then by this semester, I kind of figured it out. I had a really good system with my classmate where we knew exactly what resources we needed to get through. We did like all the same resources. We started doing practice questions really early, which is one of the biggest differences from the first semester to this semester. Was we were not doing practice questions very early first semester, but now we do practice questions like 4 to 5 days into the block, which helped my retention of material. Like even if I wasn't like well studied in a certain topic, doing practice questions like helped me learn things so much better. And I realized that my style of learning really did come from like actual application via practice questions or just discussions with my classmate. That was a system that was much easier for me to like retain things. And like first semester, what I was doing was just like watching videos, taking notes, unlocking the Anki cards. And I still do those things, but now I do them like a little bit quicker and then know that I need to move on to practice questions and then go back to review, you know, the things that we learned from those questions. And overall, doing practice questions is just a lot more fun than just sitting and reading a textbook. So it was a really nice change of pace compared to last semester. And then when it comes to research, you guys know that I was super stressed out because I'm not a huge research person. I don't really see myself doing it as a clinician necessarily. But I had to find a research project, which I get to start now because I don't have to worry about studying for my exams anymore. And I ended up finding one in March. I found a mentor and I figured out a project that I wanted to lead. And now I have it kind of like all planned out and I get to do it this summer. And that was like a stressor I had for so many months. I talked about it in so many vlogs that I did not want to do research. And I eventually found a project and that was really, really exciting. I don't want to make this video too rambly, but overall, like my experience has been nothing but great. Even with COVID, I've really enjoyed being a student at my school. I've really enjoyed getting to know all my classmates. I feel like I've grown as a person. I feel like I study better, I learn better, I'm more motivated than I was a year ago. As excited as I am to get a little bit of a break right now, I am excited to keep moving forward. You know, now I'm only 3 years away from being a doctor, which is super exciting. Time is moving by really fast. And for those of you guys who are wanting to go to med school and you feel like it's so far away, just remember, time's gonna go by really fast. It feels like just, yesterday I was starting med school. And just prior to that, I was like taking my MCAT thinking like it's never gonna be over. And even though I'm still pretty far away from it being done, the time really has gone by super fast. But like I said earlier, I'm moving into my research blog. So this is kind of a good chance to take a step back, focus on something other than studying. I can focus on research while also going back and maybe reviewing a couple concepts from first year that I never really got down because this is like the only time I'll have where I don't have to like learn new material. And when it comes to YouTube, I'm excited to actually have some more time to focus on YouTube. I'm not gonna be filming like every single day in my life, like and posting weekly vlogs like I have been. I think I'm just gonna post like vlogs that are like of interesting days. They'll probably be a little bit shorter, possibly even more frequent, like if I have a few interesting days per week. But it'll give me a chance to like, focus a little bit more on editing and filming and everything. And that's kind of exciting too, because I have loved filming these weekly vlogs, but I feel like I haven't gotten the chance to like sit down and reflect on my YouTube channel and decide like, what do I want this YouTube channel to be a reflection of? Do I want it to be Shaun Andersen as a medical student, or do I want it to be Shaun Andersen as a person? And I think when it started, it was Shaun Andersen as a pre-med student or med school applicant, and then it was Shaun Andersen as a med student. But now I've realized this is like such an awesome outlet for me. And I want this YouTube channel just to be a reflection of me, not necessarily just as a medical student, but just of like everything that I love and everything that, kind of makes me who I am. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop rambling because I can see the timer and it's been like over 20 minutes, but I wanna thank you guys so much for joining me on my first year of medical school. It has been awesome. I've really enjoyed, vlogging my journey and taking you guys with me, and I'm excited to keep on doing that for the next 3 years. And like I said earlier, the vlog of this entire past week will be up the day after this video goes up. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check it out. And I can't say it enough, but I appreciate all of you guys so much for supporting me this far. It has been such an awesome experience, and you guys really have made a difference in my quality of life as a medical student. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.